Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose. How's everybody doing tonight? On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. So, we are going to get this party started. I'll say. So, like I always say every week, thank you to everybody that tunes in, my continuous viewers, and to my new viewers. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Start telling your friends about the show, your neighbors, your coworkers, everybody. Let them know. Okay, so we're just gonna get the show going. Well, how was you guys' week? It is Wednesday. How was everybody's weekend? Did anybody do anything fun? Only thing we did, we went to a Christmas parade out here, which was nice. I mean, it wasn't all that, but it was something to do. Other than that, I haven't been doing anything because I have whatever virus this is going around, this stomach virus. So it's been a woman down situation. And I thought that it would only last for 3 days, like they said, but this been like a week already. I feel better, but I still really can't eat anything. Like I'm scared to eat anything. So you guys be careful out there. It's a stomach bug going around and it really affects the elderly, school age kids, like schools, hospitals, and stuff like that. So I work at a school. So that has to be where I got it from. But just keep your hand washed and just stuff like that. I was like, every student I see, I'm gonna have to wash my hands like I'm at the hospital or wear a mask because I know that ain't no joke, this little bug that's going around. So I'm going to get the show started. Hey, Tia. Thanks for staying up because I know you're tired because I'm tired. I could have went to sleep at 7 o'clock. So let's start. Okay, we're going to start off with happy things because it is Christmas season. It's Christmas season, so we're going to start off with a happy video. Then we'll get into all the raggedy stuff in the world. Like it is December and it's just been nonstop the whole year. So let's start with our first Christmas video.
Your journey is your journey. And don't compare it to someone else's. And don't think that something has to happen for you the way it.
I am so mad, y'all, because that is the wrong video. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. I'll start listening to the words on there. I'm like, that's the wrong video. It was a video of this man. His name was King Kao Lee. And I'm trying to see if I can still put it up. Dang. And he went out for an emergency shelter for kids, and he got 26 kids. He had them write what they wanted for Christmas, what they wrote to Santa Claus, and then he literally got everybody in that shelter, all 26 kids, everything that they wanted on their list. It was so nice. I don't know why I thought that was it. That's about co-parenting. I mean, that one was nice, but that's not what I wanted to talk about for Christmas. So shouts out to King Kai Lee. He blessed 26 children, got them everything they wanted. It was so nice. Let me see. Thank you, Gwenita, because it's been really bad. I probably just lost about 5 pounds. That's the only thing good about it. That's the only thing good. So now we're going to get into the next video. I hope this is the right one. This is for all the other kids out there in the world.
This is the season we giving you a whole new sound. This is the season that Brown is bringing joy to your town. Christmas time on from Christmas Day. The peach cobbler's on the table, and you know I like the dinner rolls. Unwrapping gifts with the kids, and the family's all here. Playing music on the stereo. This is what a death row Christmas party looks like. RSVP soon on you.
Them kids was not playing no games about them gifts. You see, they was going toe to toe with the Grinch. It was a few that was scared, but they was going toe to toe. So that's my 2 Christmas things. And next week I'll have more. I'll try to make sure I have more Christmas stuff. I wanted to make a Christmas video with drinks, but I just didn't have enough time, so I'm gonna have to do them on the weekends because my days are very, very busy. So now we're going to get into the next thing. I have so much stuff to talk about this week that I didn't really have a topic because so much stuff happened. I'm like, Jesus, I just can't think of anything. So the next one I wanted to put up was it's a girl named cheerleader. Her name is Armani. She's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and she took a brave step at going out on the field bald-headed. She has alopecia. She's been wearing a wig for a long time. She was diagnosed with alopecia at 12. So this was a brave step for her. She was crying and everything. Let me let you guys see it.
You got this, Mom. I'm so proud that you're doing this, and you're just representing a lot of little girls out there, and they're going to be looking at you and just like at awe at your strength, knowing that they are going to feel so beautiful after this because of what you're doing today. So we're just so proud of you and everybody else. Just like you did.
That really just it really makes me emotional because the former alopecia she has, I actually have that too. It's called alopecia areata. I think I'm saying it right. Alopecia areata. It's a form of alopecia, and it really only attacks the sides of your hair. So I didn't get diagnosed with it until about 2 years ago, but literally my sides are gone like that. Like on the side, you can see I have hair a little bit right here, but really my sides are gone. But I would not even have the courage to do what that lady did. I don't know. It's just something about having hair. Like, I don't think that I can just do that. So I'll give her much props to be able to go out there bald-headed and then know that you're going to be on national TV and seen around the world. But she looks super pretty to me. Like, she looks beautiful without hair. So kudos to you raising awareness for alopecia, because a lot of people suffer with that. But like I said, so many people wear wigs and stuff now. You would never even know. You would never know what somebody had just because we wear wigs and weaves and stuff all the time. So shout out to her, Armani, for being brave and doing that. I'm gonna have to do an episode catered to alopecia because it's a cold thing, and a lot of people don't get diagnosed with it. They will tell you that, oh, it's because you wear weaves, because that's what the dermatologist told me. He told me, oh, it's from tension. And I was like, no, it's not from tension. I said, because I haven't had no weave in my hair or nothing. Like, I've been wearing my real hair since I had my son. That's when I noticed that my sides have started really coming out after I stopped breastfeeding my son. Probably like 6 months after that. And he was like, oh, well, that's what it's from. And I was like, well, could you do a biopsy just to make sure? Like, because I don't feel like that's what it's from. And he was like, well, I'll do it just to show you, like, that's what it's from. And so when he did it, he was wrong. And he was like, I apologize to you, Miss Wells, because you were right. And that's the form of alopecia I have. And he was like, they gave me steroid shots and stuff like that. It helped a little bit. And still now they say my follicles are still open, but don't no hair really grow in. So it's like, I feel like next year I'm gonna cut my hair off, but I'm not gonna shave it off. I'm gonna just cut it off into like a short style to where my sides I could like camouflage it. But a lot of people, if women, especially Black women, go to the dermatologist and get diagnosed with that. Don't just let nobody tell you it's from getting weaves and braids and all that, because a lot of times it's not. So kudos to you, Armani. The next thing I want to talk about, I know y'all remember this from the beginning of the year. Do y'all remember that boy that jumped on that judge? If you did it, or if you
I appreciate
remember,
that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else, because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court
so do you guys remember him in the comments? Do y'all remember? It was like at the beginning of the year in January, and he was in court for a domestic violence case. I think I want to say it was against his girlfriend or something. And so they sentenced that man to 26 to 65 years in jail for attacking the judge. Do y'all think that was too much? Do y'all think that sentence was too much? People that unalive people don't even get that many years. So because he attacked a judge, he's supposed to get 26 to 65 years. I think it's over. It's too much to me. That's just my opinion. I do feel like he should have got some time for it, but I don't think he should have got no 26 to 65 years. Like, that's literally ridiculous. But how do you guys feel about it in the comments? Let me know. Do you feel like that was too much? Shatia said yes. See, you saying yes, it's too much time, or you remember it? I feel like that's too much time. It is. Y'all could have did something else. Now, like I said, it shows that he does have anger problems. So what he was in court for in the first place, he probably does need some kind of anger management for you to jump over. You done messed up your whole life. You could have been on the Olympics somewhere jumping the way you jumped. It would be winning gold medals. But you decide to jump over and attack the judge. Like, you have a lot of talent, sir, that you just let go down the drain. You could have been in the Olympics in 2028. You know, shaking my head. Imagine what he does when he's not in the court setting. Yeah, in the court setting, he needs help, but dang near a life sentence is a bit much. That's how I feel. It's a bit much. And like I said, Juanita, I do feel like if he's doing this, that's what he was in there for, domestic violence in the first place. So I do feel like he should have got some time, but that's too much. Like, that's too much. And he does need help. And hopefully when he's locked up, he'll get help in here. Shatia said both. That was a clean ass leave. It really was. He didn't waste his talent. He is a waste of talent. Now you in jail. It's a waste of talent. Okay, so we'll go on to the next thing that happened. So it's all been all over the news. I know that y'all see that Jay-Z was accused of SAing a 13-year-old girl in 2000, in the year 2000. Alongside of Diddy and another A-list celebrity, which they are not naming at this time, in a new lawsuit. So how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like Jay-Z did this? Or do y'all feel like the man is innocent? I will say, well, let me read what they said. Jay-Z has been accused of SAing a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside Diddy. The Jane Doe accused Jay-Z sexually assaulted her after a 2000 MTV Music Video Awards at a house party. The lawsuit was originally filed back in October, and she only named Diddy as the defendant, as it was refiled Sunday, December 8th, naming Sean Jay-Z Carter. Jane Doe said the night of the alleged assault, a friend dropped her off at the VMA's venue, although she did not have a ticket for the show. She said she then approached various limousines in attempt to gain access to the show or after party. One of the drivers invited her to an after party, saying she fit the look, and took her to the location of the house party where she signed what she believed to be an NDA. Doe said she was offered a drink that made her feel woozy and lightheaded. She said she then went into a room to rest, and Jay-Z and Diddy came in soon after, asking if she was ready to party. Are you ready to party, girl? She claimed Jay-Z then removed her clothes, held her down, and SA'd her as Diddy and an unarmed woman watched. So, do y'all believe these claims? My first thing I want to say, and I think I'm going to kind of stop talking about all these SA allegations and all that, because people be too in their feelings. But I want to say this. At 13 years old, what was you doing out at that time of the night? Who dropped you off? It had to be an older person already. What were you doing? Like, what did you expect to happen? Not saying that she caused that on herself at all, but you shouldn't be 13 and out in the streets that late at night. And then after this happened, after she said she was allegedly SA, she called her dad to pick her up. So her dad come pick her up from the house party, and I guess that was that. We don't know if the daddy went to go get a rape kit done at the hospital or anything, but to me, if that happened to my daughter, that would be the first thing I would go do. And I would have been on their head back then. My only thing I want to say about this is why she didn't name Jay-Z in October. Why wait till now? You already named Diddy. If Jay-Z was there, why didn't you put him in there then? Why would you wait till now? I just feel like it's just a lot going on with these stories nowadays, and you don't know who's telling the truth and who's lying. That other girl that came out and said that she was the girl on Diddy's lap. Come to find out, she was lying. She had to issue an apology the other day. That wasn't even her. She was lying. So it's like, who's telling the truth now? It's like, it really is a money grab thing. Now, not saying that Jay-Z is anyway innocent at all, but it's like, this is hard to believe, because if we want to go back to when we was teenagers, we knew that he was messing with Foxy Brown, and she was my age. So she was underage. So I don't take that away. I just feel like these people, is a money grab thing. And then the NFL, you know, when it comes to this, everybody thought like, oh, they're going to part ways with him. The NFL was saying that they are not parting ways from Jay-Z at all. So he's good. He's good. So how do you guys feel about that in the comments? Do you guys feel that Jay-Z is innocent, or do you think he's guilty, or you want to wait just to see how this goes? I do not agree with someone being a Jane Doe, though. They're no longer a minor, but what about the parents? Exactly. Where were they? Are they too held responsible? Child neglect? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, where is y'all parents at? Because I know at 13, I would not have been able to sneak out. And then if I did sneak out and then I called my mom to come get me because of that, I'm still about to get a whooping and I'm about to be on punishment. Like, period, point blank. These parents, like Juanita said, these parents need to be held responsible for some of this stuff too. Because it's like these girls is out here just being wild and free. And now they're adults and they're able to file these claims. And like she said, they shouldn't be able to all be Jane Does, because it's like, let us be able to defend ourselves if I was a guy, because some of these girls be lying. Y'all might be a Jane Doe to the public, but at least let them know who is filing a case against them. And Jay-Z did say if he did do this, take him to criminal court. Don't do a civil case. Do a criminal court so he can really go to jail where he needs to be. Not everybody is like everyone else out there. That's what he said. And I low-key agree with that. Like, take him to criminal court. A lot of them, I feel that way too. Like, take these men to criminal court so they can go to jail and get them off the street so they're not able to do these to other women and girls again. Y'all taking them to civil court ain't doing nothing but letting them still be out there being predators. Like, make them go to jail. But sometimes when it's big names like that, nothing won't happen to them anyways. I was gonna talk about R. Kelly's ex-wife, but I'll say that for another day because she came out and said that she filed charges against him and everything, and they made it to where she had to shut up. So a lot of times they can file all the charges they want to, but they'll be the one that have to shut up. So we'll just see how this unfolds. At this case, I can't believe nobody. We'll just have to wait for their days in court to see what happened because it's so many Jane Does coming out there. It's like we could have said that they did something to us if we gonna be a Jane Doe. Like, come on. So that's that story. Okay, and I know, do y'all remember that Hawaiian girl? The Hawaiian girl that went missing, like I want to say it was around Thanksgiving last month, and then she missed her flight, and then they saw her in LA somewhere, and then after that, that was it. And her dad came out here from Hawaii and was looking for her, and they found him unalive at LAX. He had jumped from the six-story the car lot on the 6th floor. So he had unalived himself because just looking for his daughter and he couldn't find her. Now, guess what? They found the daughter. Alive and okay. So to me, girl, you got some explaining to do. You have some explaining to do. And they said that they're not telling anything else. But no, you need to let everybody know where you was at and what happened because your dad unalived himself because he couldn't find you. So I hope this ain't no another Carly, what's her name? Carly Reese thing that you put and your daddy did unalived himself. Girl, you need to let us know. So it says, last month, a Hawaiian woman disappeared, shook her family to the core. Fortunately, she was found safe, but not before a tragedy struck. According to NBC News, in early November, 30-year-old missed her connecting flight from Los Angeles to New York City. Her family told authorities that she had sent them a message stating she was scared and suggested that someone may have been trying to steal her money and identity. The family reported her missing 5 days later on November 12th. Shortly after, family traveled to Los Angeles to track her down with no success. It was there Hannah's father reportedly took his own life. Hannah's aunt stated that Ryan was overwhelmed from searching tirelessly for his daughter. His body was reportedly found in the parking lot near LAX on November 24th. It is now being reported that Hannah has been found safe and sound, though her family has not revealed where she was found. Girl, you need to let them, we need to know. We was all invested in that. And I feel sorry for the family. Like, I knew something was fishy about this, but I had a feeling she was going to be found. I don't know why I had a feeling that girl was going to be found. So I just wanted to know where she was at and what happened. And hopefully somebody, not that she went through something bad, but hopefully something really happened and she wasn't out there playing games and her daddy then took his own life. That's like, I don't know. I got a lot to say about that, but it's just like, I really don't know. Another story that just dropped today. James Harden's restaurant. Someone is filing a lawsuit against them because they hit 7 people, I think, passed away because the person got in the car and hit them and everyone passed away. And they're blaming the restaurant, saying that the bartender should have cut them off. Like, how are you blaming the bartender? How do he know that you're the driver? You should have never got in the car. And who's to say that y'all wasn't pre-gaming before you got there and all that? A lot of people do that. And who's to say y'all didn't have drinks when you got back in the car? You cannot put all the blame on the bartender. Like, the family is literally suing them. Just a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. This week has been a lot. So now this was the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Y'all know I wanted to talk about that boy that unalived the CEO of United Health. So now that it's been a week, I think it's been a week, or was it Thursday that he did that? But anyway, we found out his name was Luigi. He's 26 years old. He was caught Monday. He was caught this Monday at McDonald's in Pennsylvania, sitting down in McDonald's eating like you got too comfortable. And one of the employees recognized him and called 911. That's how he was caught. So he made it from New York to Pennsylvania. That's about 250 miles away, and got out and got caught. Like, at this point, I felt like he wanted to get caught, because why would you get out and just be sitting in McDonald's eating? Like, why didn't you stay on the bus? And even if you did, why would you? I would have my back turned to everybody. Like, why would you just be having your mask down, just eating like you just didn't unalive somebody? So the McDonald's worker called 911, and she should be getting he or she should be getting an award. They have put a award out. They had just changed it Friday from $10,000 to $60,000. So hopefully that McDonald's worker is able to get he or she $60,000. That could really, really help them out. Like, I'm happy for them, because if they working at McDonald's, that means they really needed it. So hopefully they're able to get their $60,000. I know they said that he has to be brought back to New York for the person to identify them first, but I hope that person is able to get their $60,000. Like, don't play with that person and their money. So we know that while he was at McDonald's, that we need to at least change your code. I mean, do something. I think he did change his code. He changed his code. It's just that she recognized his face. He changed his code, and he had a different backpack. So he did change some things, but boy, your face is across the whole world. Like, I would have had on sunglasses, and I would have probably made a hole in between that mask. Like, it would have been no way I would have did that. So when he was arrested, he had a ghost gun on him, $8,000 in cash, and a manifesto. A ghost gun, for you guys that don't know, because I really didn't know what a ghost gun was. I had to Google it. Do y'all know what a ghost gun is? Because I didn't. A ghost gun is a gun that you put together yourself. I didn't know that's what they were called. So they said he had a ghost gun on him that resembled the gun that he had took the CEO's life with, but it was a different one. And they said that he had a high-tech backpack. I don't know what a high-tech backpack is, but that's what they said he had. And he had his manifesto in there, basically saying that they had what was coming to them. He had what was coming to them. He said he had what was coming to them. Frankly, these parasites had it coming. And let me read some of what he said. He said, to the feds, I'll keep this short because I do have respect for our country and what you guys do for our country. To save the lengthy investigation, I stated plainly that I wasn't working with anyone. This was all alone. Some elementary social engineering, basic CAD, and a lot of patience. He said it's in a notebook. He said, my tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not too much info there. I do apologize for the strife and trauma, but it had to be done. Frankly, these parasites had it coming. A reminder, the U.S. has the #1 most expensive healthcare system in the world, yet we rank roughly number 42 in life expectancy. United is the largest company in the U.S. by market cap, behind Apple, Google, and Walmart. It has grown and grown, but have our life expectancy? Not in reality. So he said basically it's just that they were getting greedier and greedier, and America has let them get away with it. So that's what that boy said. Friends and family have said that they could not believe that this boy had did this. Everybody that spoke on him, like they already would anyways, but everybody that spoke on him, everybody was like they couldn't believe it. It wasn't like he was a loner or somebody that seemed weird and everything. He was a valedictorian at his school. He came from a wealthy family. His last known address was in Hawaii. They said he stayed in the surfing community, but he had to leave there because he had a back injury. Now, they said they don't know if the back injury had anything to do with that, but also his grandparents, both of them passed away. One passed away in 2012, and I think the other one 17. It's something they have to do. It's something in there. And then remember, he had wrote on the gun shells, deny, defend, and depose. That has something to do with references of the 3Ds of the insurance used by companies to reject patients. So it's just something in there, and not saying that what he did was right, because I feel like it could have been other ways. But people get tired of insurance companies doing what they do. People are out there, when they get denied like that, and people have surgeries and all kind of stuff that they need, procedures, they will sell their houses, go into debt and everything because an insurance company has denied them. Or they make people wait years and years for a procedure. And it's not fair. I'm going to show y'all how much these CEOs get paid in these insurance companies. If it shows. 21 million, 23.5 million, 16.3 million, 18.6 million, 21.4 million, 21.6 million, 21.9 million, and then Thompson, 10.2 million. So you see, he made the least amount out of all of them. But United makes the most money out of all the insurance companies. They have the most profits, but they have a 36% rejection rate. Other people's is like 16%. Theirs is 36%. So he was making them a lot of money. So it's like they're saying, the NYPD was saying people view him as a hero, but he's really not. The McDonald's worker is the hero. They can say what they want to say. A lot of people have ill feelings towards insurance companies. And I feel like we need to see how much all these insurance companies, all of them are scammers to me. We ain't going to stop with with health insurance. We could go with life insurance, car insurance, house insurance. All that stuff is scams because they're made not to pay out. They just want to take in. So I can't even be mad at people for feeling the way they feel. I tried to make an appointment for my son yesterday. I told them, I think he has a UTI. They told me they didn't have no appointments till next Friday. And I said, but I'm telling you that I think he has a UTI. So he's supposed to stay in pain until next Friday. Well, that's the next thing we have available. Okay, so I have to take him to urgent care. Now, if you don't have good insurance, taking them from a regular doctor's visit to urgent care to emergency, that could be a big difference in co-payments. So you see why people be getting mad about that. And then that's not even including medication. So I can honestly see why a lot of people are mad. Now, he's still in Pennsylvania because he does not want to go back to New York right now. He is denying going back. His lawyer has also said that he's been getting a lot of emails of people saying that they will pay his lawyer fees. They said that they didn't pay his lawyer fees. He ain't got to pay nothing. He ain't got to pay nothing because he was doing, they saying the Lord's work. But I won't say he's doing the Lord's work when he's unaliving people. But that's how people are feeling, like that he's out there doing it for the people. So people are saying that they will pay his lawyer fees. He ain't got to pay nothing. But keep in mind, he came from a wealthy family, a very wealthy family. So really, he don't need them. And the lawyer is also saying that he probably won't take the money anyways. He won't take the money from the people because he feel like it's not right. So it's like, sir, come on now. Also, the lawyer said that he don't feel that they have the right person. Now, at first when I was looking at him, I was like, that person do kind of look different. But then when I looked at his mugshots, I was like, yeah, that do look like him. He just not smiling. They got the right person. He had the same ID on him. He had a gun that was similar to the other one. He had the same ID that he used to check into a hotel in Manhattan. So that's the right person. He's saying that they don't have enough evidence to show that that is him. So I don't know what kind of lawyer that is that's saying that. I don't know, sir. You might want to look for a different lawyer, because if he feels that you're not, I mean, is that what a good lawyer says? I don't think that that's my client, because we don't have enough evidence to show that that's my client, when really all they needed was that ID. A lot of people think that that is a different person, that the government have this person standing in as the fall guy. So I don't know. We'll have to see as it unfolds how this goes, because I've been on this every day. Every day I look up something on this to see if it's anything else. Like, I'm really invested in this, because I do feel like insurance companies are full of S. They're full of it. And I feel like it. You see, last week when I spoke on the anesthesia, who was that? I can't remember which insurance company that was, that said that they was going to start charging people extra if they go over for Blue Shield. Ooh, I'm like, dang, I was going to be mad if I cannot remember. Remember, I told y'all Blue Shield had said that they was going to start charging people extra for anesthesia if the surgeon goes over the time that they said that they was going to go on. The next day, they took it back. It was like, they didn't mean it like that. They didn't mean it like that. Literally the next day, they was like, they didn't mean it like that, and they would not do it. Stocks have went down on insurance companies, but United Healthcare stocks went down on insurance companies about 30%, but United Healthcare lost $30 billion since this has happened, but they still the number one insurance company. Let that sink in. You lost $30 billion since last week, and you still the number one insurance company. So let's just see how this goes. Let's see how this really plays out. I really want to know how this is going to play out. So that's all I have for tonight, you guys. That's what I really wanted to talk about, was those things. And to see how that goes out. And remember, you guys, be safe out there with that stomach bug that's going around. I'm telling you, you don't want that, because, well, if you want to lose weight, get it. But if not, and I have my positive quotes for tonight, which is, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Let me say that again. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Can y'all guess who's that's from? Maya Angelou. Okay, so that's all that I have for you guys tonight. And I want you guys to have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys back next Wednesday. Have a great night. And make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay? Have a great night. Good night, everyone.
This is an exclusive.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona. Bitch, I'm from Pomona. Bitch, I'm from Pomona.